Apple stock has been losing ground since Wednesday, the 14th of May, 2025, down at some point in the pre-market session of today, the 23rd, by around 3.6%. It has just recovered just as the market opened. The loss is now 2.71%. Intraday low, you can see here 19.13. Indeed, also the broader market, SPY. Let's see now. SPY is just recovered some ground. It was down around 1.5%. It's recovering now. Let's see now what's going on. You may have heard that Apple wants to now joins Amazon, Walmart, and other U.S. companies in the White House's crosshairs as they try to respond to the uncertainty and the inflationary pressures unleashed by his tariffs. And he went on in a tweet and saying, "I have long ago informed Tim Cook of Apple that I expect their iPhones that will be sold in the US to be manufactured and built in the US, not India or any place else. If that is not the case, a tariff of at least 25% must be paid by Apple to the US." In response to Trump's tariff on China, Apple CEO Tim Cook said earlier this month that most iPhones sold in the US during the current fiscal quarter would come from India, with iPads and other devices being imported from Vietnam. After Trump ruled out tariffs in April, bank analysts estimated that a $1,200 iPhone would, if made in the US, jump in price anywhere from 1,500 to 3,500. So the market has just opened now. We have this is what's going on. Let's say this is its 1 hour chart. You can see what I mean. It's been declining since the 13th of 14th of May. Just got a bounce. Just got a pivot now at 1.94.85. So high prices are now being extrapolated now for Apple. Let's get down to its 4 hour chart. Yeah, high prices are extrapolated now. Let's see now. This is the 4 hour chart. Can we get that? Yeah, extrapolation yet to print. But it seems we are looking at, let's get the projections. We have a couple of projections, no upper projection as such. We have 192.63, down projections 184.49, 179.46. So let's see now. Maybe lower prices are actually expected in a very short time up till Wednesday, the 28th. And outside that, when after that, maybe we might see high prices by the 2nd of June. But it's ultimately it's a contraction. A contraction is, if you like, what is expected up till Wednesday, the 4th of June. But indeed, at some point, high prices may print, but in the coming days, lower prices is what is expected, and we can't see any upper projections as such. We really can't see any. But it has declined to some extent that it may begin to attract deep buyers. Even though, of course, we have seen lower prices. We have seen the lows of around 169.97. This was in early April. Yeah. So yeah, such that's as such. We have these extra downward projections of 179, 184.49. Let's have a look at its daily chart. On the daily chart, we have it's interestingly here. Okay, what extrapolation is indicating a low of around 191.67, expected to come in May print by middle of June. This. It does not mean that it will. This is just an extrapolation. But lower prices are also expected to come in up to Wednesday, just as it was on the 4 hour chart. In terms of projections, it's a lot more ambitious here, very much ambitious. We have downward projections 179.4.46, 184.49, 192.63. Upper projections 238.60, 255.92, 266.63. Yeah, let's underlying trend is a bearish one. Let's have a look at its weekly chart. Underlying trend of the weekly chart is strongly bullish. Let's see what we have in terms of projections. We have a couple of downward projections. We have 184.12, 193.72. Then upper projections 199.83, 209.28, 211.53, 218.75. Yeah, the extrapolations are pretty much bullish on the weekly chart. And sorry, the projections are pretty much bullish, but it's not really projecting, very high prices as such. It's just going to be just right around where it is. These are these extrapolations. They're not. It's not. It doesn't mean that this will happen. So the extrapolation up to the end of this year is that the prices will just pretty much remain around where they are currently. And ultimately, lower prices expected to come in by maybe September. Once again, these are extrapolations. There's no guarantee that they will happen, and you really can't rely on them as such. You really can't. Let's see now. This is where we are. We can quickly have a look at the SPY and see what things are, how things have panned out. We know that that tweet from Trump affected the broader market. We have, let's see now. Okay, the SPY down 1.09%. Yeah, let's get Apple again. Apple is gradually recovering some of those losses. Okay, Morgan Stanley cut Apple's price target to from 275 to 252 due to Siri update delays affecting iPhone upgrades. Okay, it lost up to 5% in this pre-market session. Apple market cap has dropped to $3 trillion, losing its title as the most valuable company now behind Microsoft and Nvidia due to revenue concerns from regulations and competition. Okay, WWDC emphasized its focus on AI and revealing plans for developer access to its models and possible Gemini AI integration on iPhones. A partnership with Alphabet may come by mid 2025. Apple to continue to balance politics, business while preparing for iPhone 17 launch. Despite Apple's $500 billion investment in US-based AI projects, analysts say it's unrealistic to shift iPhone manufacturing to the US soon due to high cost and logistical challenges. Okay, experts estimate that making iPhones in the US would drive retail prices to around 3,500, making the plan financially unworkable. Yeah, we mentioned that already. So, okay, we know all of these. So, regardless on the daily chart, the upper projections are really ambitious. Apple may be able to find uh, something to dissuade, something to persuade investors to come and start buying. And then also Trump might also, never know, tweet something in the reverse, to appease the markets. You know, Okay, so see what you make of Apple stock, and thank you very much for watching this video.